Are fight clubs real? Hmm. Hey, I'm G. Have you ever wondered if the infamous fight clubs, like the one depicted in the movie Fight Club, are real? I mean, who wouldn't be intrigued by the idea of a secret underground fighting ring where people can let loose and release their pent up aggression? In this episode, we'll delve into the world of fight clubs and explore their history, mechanics, and legal implications. Welcome to the Stuff You Should Think About, where we tackle everyday questions about the phenomena and objects around you in quick, bite sized episodes. Before we dive in, I want to clarify that I'm not an expert in the field, but I've done extensive research to bring you a comprehensive overview of the topic. My goal is to present the information in an understandable way without taking a biased stance or promoting any particular agenda. I'm here to provide you with facts, and it's up to you to form your own opinion. So, how do fight clubs work? The mechanics of a fight club can vary greatly depending on the specific organization and its goals. Some fight clubs are informal gatherings of friends or acquaintances who meet to engage in consensual fighting, often with minimal rules and no formal structure. Others are more organized with established hierarchy rules and even referees. These clubs may also have a focus on specific types of fighting, such as boxing, martial arts, or mixed martial arts. In some cases, fight clubs can be used as a way to settle disputes or score points, while in others, they're simply a means of releasing tension and having fun. One aspect of fight clubs that's often overlooked is the bipartisan or common ground elements that exist within these organizations. Despite their rugged and often violent nature, many fight clubs have a strong sense of community and camaraderie among their members. Fighters often develop close bonds with one another, and the clubs can provide a sense of belonging and purpose for those involved. Additionally, some fight clubs have been known to raise money for charity or support local community events, showing that even in the most unlikely of places, there can be a sense of social responsibility and goodwill. From a historical and legal perspective, fight clubs have been around for centuries, with evidence of organized fighting dating back to ancient civilizations such as Greece and Rome. In the United States, the first boxing clubs emerged in the late 19th century, and by the early 20th century, professional boxing had become a popular sport. However, as the sport grew in popularity, so did concerns about safety, corruption, and exploitation. In response, governments began to establish regulations and laws to govern the sport, such as the Boxing Act of 1952, which set standards for safety, licensing, and oversight. Today, most states have laws and regulations in place to govern combat sports, including fight clubs, and many clubs are required to obtain licenses and follow strict safety protocols. As I delve into this topic, I want to acknowledge that I have a personal bias towards the idea that fight clubs can be a positive outlet for people to release tension and stress. However, I also recognize that these organizations can be problematic and even dangerous if not properly regulated. It's essential to approach this topic with a critical and nuanced perspective, considering both the potential benefits and drawbacks of fight clubs. Historically, there are parallels between fight clubs and other forms of organized violence, such as gladiatorial combat in ancient Rome or dueling in the 18th century Europe. These forms of violence were often used as a means of settling disputes, demonstrating bravery, or entertaining the masses. Similarly, fight clubs can be seen as a modern day manifestation of these ancient practices, with participants engaging in consensual fighting as a way to prove themselves, release tension, or simply have fun. So, what are some potential solutions for addressing the issues surrounding fight clubs? One approach could be to establish stricter regulations and safety protocols, such as mandatory licensing, insurance, and medical screenings for participants. Another solution could be to promote alternative forms of stress relief and socialization, such as sports, meditation, or community programs. Ultimately, the goal should be to find a balance between allowing individuals to express themselves and engage in consensual activities while also ensuring their safety and well being. In summary, fight clubs are indeed real, and they can take many different forms, from informal gatherings to organized clubs with strict rules and regulations. While these organizations can be problematic and even dangerous if not properly regulated, they can also provide a sense of community and social responsibility for those involved. By understanding the history, mechanics, and legal implications of fight clubs, we can begin to appreciate the complexities of this phenomenon and work towards finding a solution that balance individual freedom with public safety. That's it for this episode of The Stuff You Should Think About. Thanks for listening. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Leave a comment with your thoughts or a topic you'd like to hear about next time. Until then, stay curious. This podcast is for informational purposes only. Statements are based on current understanding and public information.